Shabbat Shalom. This is the last recording talking about our trip to Israel, and I wanted to concentrate on two programs that we saw that we fund in Kansas City, because part of what we do on these trips is take people to see where their dollars are at work. One of them is called Ayalim, and it's a fabulous program. There are 30 Ayalim villages around Israel, and these are made up of students, college students, that receive a scholarship and housing, low rent housing, to be able to go to schools in those areas. And those areas are in what they call in Israel the periphery, which is the Negev and the Galilee. And they fulfill what is the modern Zionist dream to populate those areas. And they work while they are in school, giving up to 5,000 hours over 3 years of community service. They don't have much leisure time when it comes to schoolwork and classes, and then they have to go back and they work in these villages. And not only working in the neighborhoods with seniors, with youth, doing tutoring, building playgrounds, cleaning up neighborhoods, but they also work on the villages that they live in, which are usually at the outskirts of the towns, fixing these up and making them look livable. It is a fabulous program that was started by two post-army Israeli young adults, and they wanted to give back something to the country after they got out of their travels after the army. And they felt that even though they had given all of this service for 3 years to the army, it wasn't enough. They wanted to do something more for their country, and now they are. The other program, which is near and dear to us in Kansas City, is called NETA. And it is an acronym for a program that is for high school teens, sophomores through seniors, where they learn about computers. They become actually a Cisco certified computer technician. And it's a very valuable program because it's for kids who are underprivileged in Israel, may not have great academic backgrounds, but they learn all about computers, which means when they go into the Army, they get a good position in the Army, and a good position in the Army guarantees them work after the Army. And it's not only for Jewish youth in Israel. Israeli Arabs also participate for them. And for them, while they don't go into the Army, it may mean the difference between living on welfare and being able to sustain themselves and their families. So it's a vital program. We have a personal relationship with the kids that are in the current program that we're funding, the 3-year cycle, because some of them came to Kansas City to work in a computer firm here for a summer, and we got to know them really well. They stayed in people's homes, they visited the sites of Kansas City, and got to know our kids. And then also, several years ago, John Shukart and I traveled to Israel to develop a program that John had done here around bullying, only there we did it around terrorism in Israel. It was called Israelis, Kids, Letters to Terrorists, and it consisted of a course for the kids, and then after the course they wrote letters to terrorists. Both the Arab and the Jewish children wrote letters to terrorists, so it was quite fascinating and quite touching to get to know these kids. And in fact, on this trip, one of the young women that spoke to us was finishing up her last year, and she had been one of those that we had trained and had written one of the letters that are now in this book, which you can purchase through the Federation. So it was a wonderful experience. I think everyone who went on this trip enjoyed it, and this last part of it, visiting our sites, was tremendously moving and gave us a look at what the future holds for Israel. I want to wish you all a very happy Passover, a joyous Passover, and we'll see you soon.